Hello, I'm currently making myself some breakfast. And I can't do two things at once. Give me 1 second. Oh. Okay. Let's start again. I am making myself breakfast and I wanted to talk a little bit about just how nice it is to be in a healthy relationship. So this is me and my boyfriend. This is my first official time being a boyfriend and being in a queer relationship, and it's so nice and so refreshing. But I think a lot of people can relate to the feeling of it feels weird that it's so good. And I struggle a lot with relationship anxiety, and because my growing up, my nervous system was always looking for threats and feeling unsafe. I now do that in my completely healthy, wonderful relationship. We get told all the time by friends how healthy we are and how much we love each other, how apparent that is. And we have emphasis on communication in our relationship. We're always even if you're scared, just talk to me. And even with all of that in place and having that safety net of knowing that my partner, my boyfriend, is never going to make me feel silly for being upset about something or for crying and getting emotional like people have done to me in the past, I still find myself looking for threats with my nervous system. And there was a period of time where I was worried that we were just becoming roommates, that phase, which I didn't even know really was a phase, where you're in a relationship and you get very comfortable with each other, living with each other. We've lived together for a little over a year, a year and a month at this point. I moved in last June after I left school, and we've been living together ever since. We recently moved here to this house and we still live together, and I got worried that we were becoming just friends and we weren't boyfriends anymore, and we hadn't gone out on a date in a little bit just because life happened. And I think it's very common to get in your head about when everything is going well and you're not used to that, you're immediately trying to find things that aren't going well. And literally we talked about it and then we sorted it out and it was fine. And we were just oh yeah, I recognize that I need, we talked about a lot of things about what we needed, and I was I recognize that I need a lot of physical affection more consistently than maybe he does. I like physical touch a lot, and I've realized that within the relationship. And so we had a long conversation on he's gonna try and give me more physical affection so that I have that. And oh, my bread is done. Let's get that out. Or my toast. It's not bread anymore. And we have lovely toast. Well, that sits. Yeah, so we had a big conversation and I was honest, and I was I just don't want you to feel you're forcing yourself into pushing your boundaries on physical affection, because I never want him to feel he's doing something just to please me and he doesn't want to do it. I hate that feeling. And he reassured me that like it's all just compromise, and like if I need more physical affection and he has to give a little more, that's okay. And like if he's not in the mood, he'll just be honest and tell me. And we had a good conversation about how we definitely want to go on dates consistently, and he felt like he was getting a bit more like comfortable, and he hadn't realized it. And then we talked about it. He was like, yeah, I've realized I've gotten a little more comfortable just because we live together, but like I still want us to feel like we're dating and that we're boyfriends and not that we're just roommates who live together. So it's been a rough journey. I think since we started dating, we've been dating a year and 8 months, and even in the beginning I had a lot of relationship anxiety. I was always like, this is gonna be good, until eventually he realizes I'm too much and I'm too emotional and he'll break up with me. And I still find myself falling into that pattern of like, eventually the other shoe will drop and he'll break up with me. And I've gotten better at like fact checking, and he'll fact check me. Fact checking is a really good way to combat relationship anxiety, or like any type of anxiety. It's just fact checking, like, oh, what do I know? What has been proven? And he'll be like, have I ever said anything about you being too much or being too emotional? And then I'll be like, no. And then he'll be like, exactly. So I'm not gonna break up with you. Like, we're locked in. We call each other husband. Like, we're set. But yeah, it's definitely been an interesting journey trying to recognize that within myself and combat it, and like reassure myself without needing him to, that like everything is fine, we are fine. And if I have a concern, I can literally just tell him, and then he immediately will just reassure and dispel any worry I have about our relationship. But it's a rough one. Relationship anxiety is a bit of a bitch, I will say that. So I don't know if anyone can relate, but that's definitely a hurdle we've had to jump over together within our year and 8 months of being together. But I am going to make some eggs, and I also made my boyfriend this cinnamon raisin toast that I have to put butter on. But I just wanted to chat a little bit while I make breakfast about just my relationship a little bit, so you can get to know me more. And if I feel like adding anything else to this, I will. Hopefully soon in another video, my boyfriend will make his debut. I have some old footage from before we moved that I want to try and put together into a little decorating our space vlog. I have to see if I have all the clips. Some of them might have gotten deleted, so if I post that, if not, you guys will see it on my channel. But hopefully soon you'll be meeting my boyfriend in a video. We've been wanting to do like a date vlog, so maybe that will be soon-ish. And yeah, so if I add anything, it will be here. And I hope you guys are having a good day, and comment anything you want, really. So I just finished my breakfast. I have a Go-Gurt left, and now I'm going to change my earrings. I have the Sick Vampire earring pack from Hot Topic. I had these top ones right here, the red in, and now I have these sick crosses to go with my shirt because I'm wearing a shirt with a cross. And I think that's going to be the end of this little sort of breakfast vlog and chat about relationship anxiety. I just wanted to make a cute, short little video talking so you guys could get to learn some more about me. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow me elsewhere if you want, and I will see you guys in the next one.